viewers, welcome to Girls Closet on Flip TV, where we talk about everything relating to girls, from relationship, breakups, just anything that has to do with girl fashion, name it all. Anything that has to do with girls. I am Adeni Adela, and today with me here today, I have two beautiful, gorgeous being here on set.
Beautiful, gorgeous,
Handsome.
thank God.
Beautiful.
Oh wow! You're welcome to the show. I am Zubikat.
I'm Olajide Taofeek Olamide, so you're welcome.
Welcome to Girls Closet.
And welcome back. Yesterday you were not here.
Oh, yeah.
So welcome back.
So as you all know, we are going to we talk about little of Nigeria issue, what is going on in the country, as you all know. So today we are going to be talking about the coalition group says new Naira notes will curb vote buying. Is that really true?
Well, I think we should look into the details first.
Okay, let's read. A coalition of ethnic youth leaders and political parties on Friday dismissed fears about the planned introduction of new currency notes by the Central Bank of Nigeria on December 15, 2022. While describing it as a welcome development, the organizations at a joint press conference by its governance, Meliga Godwin and Kenneth Udeze, said that the CBN decision to redesign the Naira will help put a stop to money laundering, vote buying, ransom taking, and counterfeiting.
Well. If the CBN would be very truthful to themselves, I think it should be able to help the election process. But if it is not the same old trick of actually printing all this money and giving it back to those people that have ordered the money, like the politicians that are ready to buy votes with the money. So if they are being truthful, it will help to some certain extent to curb vote buying. That's just it.
I agree with you somehow, because I think while having a discussion with that was you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did mention something that if only they will be truthful to themselves, it will actually help. Not 100%.
Yes,
let's say at 50-50.
Maybe.
Yeah, at 50-50 it will help, because I believe that some of them have already, how will I put it? They've already packed monies that they will make use of by next year. But then this new development would help. That's if and only if they are not going to carry this money back to this set of people who has always robbed us of some things. I believe it will help. They are right. But as for the ransom payments and whatever
for kidnappers, kidnappers to bring cash to the bank or something.
I saw a post by Punch on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this they call it flex, right?
Flex.
They made a cartoon picture.
Okay.
Cartoon picture. The Boko Haram, a kidnapper, or do I say bandit, was holding someone at ransom.
Okay.
And then they had a phone on their ear. They were making call, and then they now said, "We are only calling you to come and help us to change our currency." That's really I was trying to let me put this cartoon picture in real life. Is it really true? I believe some of them have money that is with them, but probably they are looking for people that will help them to change the money once the new notes comes out. But if our politicians will be very, very truthful to themselves, probably it will help.
All right. So according to them, the CBN has dealt the final blow to money launderers, and these people, the so-called money launderers, are the people ruling us. The truth should be told.
The ogas at the top.
The ogas at the top. They are the people ruling us, because nobody can do any money laundering without even the CBN knowing about it.
Of course.
So that's the truth. So I believe we all know who the money launderers are. So that's it on that. And also we have another one that is about Nnamdi Kanu. The appeal court retracts its judgments on releasing Nnamdi Kanu.
Well, I think probably it is it is through the influence of the federal government on the court, because even after the ruling of the court that Nnamdi Kanu should be freed, the federal government should take Nnamdi Kanu back to Kenya, where he was being forcefully abducted or extradited or something like that. But the federal government, maybe for the fear of the unknown or something, they said they can't release Nnamdi Kanu due to the fact that he would
He'll run
going into
away.
exile or something like that, or
Security.
a threat to national security
Security.
or the likes. But it's still Nigeria, whereby anything can happen, whereby the federal government does not even obey the courts.
But
That's
see,
just it.
I don't really understand this our government, because President Buhari said with his own mouth that he's not going to interfere. And now they've just been doing, let me just use the word mago mago, and now this is the new story. Really? Do they want that man to die in prison?
Well, I don't think it's about death or something. They are just still holding it, probably because of this 2023 election. Probably they think
It's not,
if
nothing
they
is going to
release him,
change. Nothing is
maybe
going
they
to
think if
change.
they release him, it's going to incite um, some kind of stuffs in the southeast part of Nigeria, since those people, his fans and his supporters, they have kind of laid low for some time now. So when the leader comes out, they too they comes out from their hiding there.
See, I even think that
That's
the
just
leader
it.
coming out to even come and address these people will even help,
Mm.
because it was after they arrested Nnamdi Kanu, they extradited him from Kenya,
Yes.
that they sit at home and of that started in the southeast. Even when IPOP says that they've already lifted the sit at home order, they've lifted it. Still, people were still obeying it due to fear of the unknown.
Okay.
You get? I believe that even Nnamdi Kanu comes out, probably addressed to his
These
followers, things will change, because this new decision now, I don't know where it's coming from. It's not going to help. If you should ask me, it will not help, because these people, they'll get angry.
Well,
They will react, and they will act out of anger, and nobody should blame them. Honestly, because they've been expecting them that to come
To
out
out.
since the court have already declared him
Free.
free. Now they are now
Okay.
this
The
country.
Court of Appeal in Abuja on Friday stopped the execution of its own judgment, which faulted the rendition of Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria, and also set aside the terrorism charges against him. Justice Aruna Tsunami, in a ruling, upheld the application of federal government and ordered that the execution of the judgment be put on. Is this not going to cause like chaos in the south?
It's not just about Southeast in Nigeria. It's not just about Southeast though.
I've said before that it is Nigeria, whereby
It's
anything
Nigeria,
can
it's not
happen.
just.
I think it's just about this. If the federal government cannot obey the ruling of, and we the masses, we just do anyhow.
Nigeria for once, one and stay on it. Words.
I say they are scared of allowing Nnamdi Kanu go back home. If they can probably do something like Nnamdi Kanu signing an agreement, like, okay, if you allow me go, I'm not going to cause any harm to state national, to just let go then, or just and let the 2023 election just go smoothly. I think there will be that, and there will be a good example coming administration. So I feel.
You know, funny enough that ever since all this has been happening, the president have not even said anything.
I think it's beyond President Muhammadu Buhari.
But he did mention that.
Yeah, he
that
mentioned it.
The court of appeal freed this man, and then
to some extent,
see, I'm just tired of
for a president to make a decision, he doesn't just wake up and say, okay, go and do this. There are some people who would consult too. There are some people they call the cabal, and this cabal, actually, we don't know them. We can't pinpoint that this is the cabal. So person constitute the cabal.
What's the AGF doing? Abubakar Malami.
Because he will surely consult some kind of people in his cabinet to know what to decide on. And if probably his cabinet says, this guy is a threat to national unity, so they have to just look for a way to still keep him in custody. That's just it.
Wow. Amazing. So the federal government had applied that the execution of the judgment be suspended. pending the resolution of its appeal lodged at the Supreme Court.
Mhm.
So obviously, the federal government did it. I believe they want him released after election. That's only I believe.
Are you even
Maybe.
sure? See, are
I
you
believe
even
they
sure
want
that
to
they will
release
release this
after
man after election? Because we don't even know who is going to assume the presidential seat.
Well, it
We
depends
don't
on
know if
who.
the person is going to be in the favor of Nnamdi Kanu or not. So I just still believe that this is the right time to let this man go.
The right thing to do is to let him go.
Let
Since
him
the
go.
court has said
I've
that this
already
man is
ruled.
free,
Yeah.
There's
you
no-
don't have to delay him
Nigeria
anymore.
is a lawless country.
This is the right
That's
time to
just
let
it.
him go.
That's
As Muhammad Buhari is just finishing his tenure, just release this man, let him go. He's been freed by the appeal court, so why are you still holding him in custody? I don't know. See,
All right. I think we are okay. We are going to come back to the the Nigeria issue. We are going to come back to that. So let's go into the girls' talk for today. We have so many girls' talk to talk about today.
wow.
Mhm.
Number one is, do you guys think keeping your relationship private make the relationship secure? Like it's like secure the relationship.
Well, do you?
No.
That is,
To some extent, though.
to some extent.
Yeah, to some extent.
Keep a relationship private. Well,
Yes,
I've
sir.
heard of celebrities who kept their relationship or
It's not
their
even about.
marriages.
Let's come down to.
Okay, let's come back. Let's
let's
just
come
come
back
down
to
to normal
we not being
relationships, not
celebrities,
marriage.
Not married.
There are so many people that have they kept their relationships so very, very private, like nobody knows about it, but they ended up with breakfast. Yes. So
You feel like saying
either you
breakfast.
keep it public or private, it doesn't matter. Different stroke for different folk.
I kind of think that
That's just it.
this relationship should be between two mature minds.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because irrespective of what happens, they can handle it, right? So
Yeah, that's just it.
I don't know. But like I said, to some extent.
Yeah, to some extent, keeping it private. But you don't actually know, at times it is when you flaunt your partner. That is when you realize some kind of things.
Thank you. I wanted to say that, like, that's why I said to some extent.
Yes.
Because sometimes let people know that this person is someone I'm dating. No.
Yes.
No, even know the people that will be like, we are dating him together. Or me and you,
So
they
you'll be able to decide, okay,
You
am I
understand?
cool with dating, sharing my guy or my babe with
I
somebody
can't even
else?
be cool sharing your guy. God, I beg.
No, some
How
people
can I
would-
share my guy with somebody?
I saw a post
If
on
I even
Twitter.
realize that, I'm done.
I saw a post on Twitter last month whereby a guy was dating two ladies.
That's
And they were
it.
just standing beside him.
When I'm not Hems. Hems of Big Brother that had two girlfriends and they know themselves. And they are cool. The other one did not.
So if
what's
they
the
are
other
cool
one?
with it, that's just it. I
I
don't
don't
think
feel do, I
either
beg.
private or public. At times, just flaunt your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Let people know that you're dating this person.
So you're this PDA person.
It's not as if I'm this PDA person, but once in a while, it might be your closest pal might think, okay, he's not dating this girl or she's not dating. Okay, maybe they are just friends, but unknowingly they've been dating in secret. You will now go ahead to say, okay, we're gonna check this babe now. It's now become problem. Say, you didn't tell me that you guys were dating, and the guy too will now play this cool character like, since you didn't ask me if I was dating your friend. That's just how it is.
Wow.
Times flaunt the person, not actually every day like that. Just to show off at times.
At least carry her go some places where we say people wey matter to you, they did.
Yeah, something like that.
But aside of that, not be everything I look at they do the show.
It's not everything like
Yeah. No, na play. Keep it low, like Ruth Garden.
that.
We don't know the husband, that's why.
So now what you guys are saying is we should try to flaunt our partner once in a while.
Once in a while.
while.
Let
So we
it
can-
But
be.
no over flaunt. If the guy is too fine, no over.
If it's fine.
My person not
You
go
see,
help you.
I would rather flaunt my girlfriend if she's very beautiful than keep her and know that you can't cage her and you can't cover her face. You would actually go out. She would go to work. She has co-workers, she has colleagues, she has bosses, she has friends, she has ex-boyfriend, she has a former classmates. She has so many male friends. So how would you want to keep her? Expose her to anywhere. If she wants to go, she would go. If she's for the street, you would know. And if she's for you,
The street is fine.
see, if she's for you,
To the street.
like you always say, if you love something, you can appreciate the thing, then leave it open, give it
No be me talk
opportunity
am
to.
o.
If
No
you
be
want
like
to
I
go,
always say, CBC no be me talk
if you
am.
said something a few hours back,
I said that's
if you love
someone
something, you
that
can allow
that's
it
what
to
someone
go.
said.
Okay,
Someone said
that.
if you love something, you
Mhm.
let it go. If it comes back,
I mean, it's not as
it's
if I
your
will
own.
let it go.
I bet sorry, if I love something,
If
I'm
I
not letting
like,
you go.
if I love someone, or
I'm not
something,
letting you
I
go.
will tell you. Then you know my mind and everything. But I wouldn't cage you. No, it's your decision to either stay or go. That's just, but you know.
If I love somebody, if I love something, I'm not letting it go. I will guide it. That one what I love, I go guide it. I'm not letting you go. Go where? Maybe person no go
Adiola.
even someone that doesn't even understand when I mismanage.
Yeah.
I beg, I don't have strength
So,
for that.
So what do you think about it?
na person wey get partner dey front partner.
No, it's not about person to get partner.
Why is this girl
What
like
would
this?
you
Na
do that
person
kind of
wey get
situation?
okay, what
Would you rather flaunt your
It's just
boyfriend
I
and like?
me. I didn't even like PDA. I like PDA in some cases, but in
Ha,
some cases,
you already know she was lying, right?
I knew it.
wait, calm down.
Adiola.
I like PDA, but I don't like.
See.
I can't flaunt my man. I post a lot on social media,
I know you very well.
See,
but
don't
I
make
can't
my tummy
flaunt
bite
the
me.
person I'm with.
Would you rather flaunt the person or
Just
keep
once,
it?
even if I should flaunt
private?
you, you know that is the one.
So what if your friends don't know? Then they ended up dating your
That's
boyfriend.
why I don't want them to know, so that they can say whatever they want to say. You don't understand. Me
If you
writing
let them know
caption.
that this is my
This girl
boyfriend,
never ready. She's
and
not ready.
and they end up sleeping with your boyfriend,
They
then
should
you know
sleep
your
with- They
enemies.
should sleep with
But
him now.
but even your boyfriend would have this that I didn't know that she's your friend,
And they should sleep with him.
and your friend would be like, you didn't tell me that you guys were dating.
They should sleep with
That's how some ladies actually snatch boyfriends of their friend. If you keep it too secret, you tend
it's,
to
it's
lose
not
it.
about it's not about too secret or
Mhm.
something like that. What I'm trying to say is that once in a while you flaunt, but
Mhm.
not so much.
But why is it that ladies want guys to post them?
Why don't you
And
post
at
me?
times,
So you see, that's why me I
Wait.
don't like posting.
No, okay.
Why would I post you and you find it so difficult to post me? Just
no,
why?
wait first. I said ladies want guys in majority, most of the times.
No.
So like at least post me on your
Post me.
WhatsApp
Of course, let
status,
them know that you
write
have
some
someone
things, and now you are saying you don't want to post someone.
You don't understand.
So your friends will not know about
Imagine
it.
I'm posting you like, oh, love of my life, the
Mhm.
man of my dreams,
Okay.
stuff like that, sweet, blah, blah, blah. I'm posting you like that maybe twice in a week,
Okay.
and then you are not even doing
No,
anything.
of course, now I have to reciprocate. That is
That's
it. That is
it.
nature.
Some
Naturally.
guys you post them, you like. That's why you know that this relationship is one-sided.
Of course.
Like I'm
Once
posting
you are-
this person, and
once
you
your energy
don't have
is
better to post
more
it.
than the other person's
Exactly,
energy, like
that's
even if it's
one-sided.
60-40, you can still like okay.
Even
probably
if
this
the
is
guy,
fiction.
even once in a while, the guy
Mhm.
there's no how the guy will still post you. If it is once in a week, he will
Yeah.
still post you.
But at times though, you don't
There are
be the
some
one
guys that have
giving the status.
exactly.
No,
There are some guys. That's another thing. That's why I don't like posting.
you only be the one giving the status.
Because there are some guys that they will even want to post you maybe once in a week.
Okay.
They will have to block all their contacts just because they want to post you. Even if you post me, I don't feel like this thing because you are a guy, and WhatsApp has settings on its own.
Well, I actually think it is the childish ones, the immature ones that make fuss about all this posting
and stuff
or
like that,
PDA
exactly.
because you know what you are doing and what
You know
works
where
for
both of you are headed.
what works for A might not work for B.
Exactly.
If A and B, if they want it to be coded, C and D might say no, we want it to be open and it will work for them. It is just about the partners finding what works for them. If me and you like this thing, all right, let's go for it. If it does not work for someone else, shaking out.
See the way I'm just looking.
That's just it.
Okay, that's cool.
All right, so let's move on to the next one, which is Yomi Casual. He posted something of recent.
Mhm.
I was like, why is it that girls now are fond of exposing every part of their body? Like I'm not exposing my body, cameraman. Like for example, he said he went to a supermarket. He saw a lady. She was wearing
what?
a top, but she wasn't wearing bra inside, and she was wearing a very short, tight
skirt.
Not skirt, tight, very short. This black biker's shorts.
Okay.
Very short one. And immediately she entered, the guard at the entrance was just shaking his head like, what's this? What's this what turning to? Like, and he has seen there were like plenty of that across this thing.
Okay.
like wherever it's going to, and most of these girls are young girls. Like,
Okay.
why is it like that? Do you think they are trying to expose their body to like get men and like get men to come to them or stuff like that?
Is if you ask me, is what they see on social media. Is movies, This time now, a lot of young people, they watch more of they watch movies a lot, and they want to replicate what they see to real life, without knowing that some of those people is just acting they are doing.
Yes.
Some of them can actually be like that in real life, though some of them can be. There's something that someone says, like, if you want to be perfect in something, just do it for 3 weeks, 21 days. It will form your habits. All right. So I think it's because of the things that they've been watching, and social media, celebrity life,
Yeah, of course,
Instagram.
of course.
Instagram. That's where you see a lot of nonsense, indecent dressing. A friend of mine posted something today on his WhatsApp status. He said, "In this Lagos, can you even fast and believe that you have fasted? This indecent dressing is too much, and it's so common with ladies. Like, do you think that exposing your body will show that you're actually very beautiful? Okay, someone will say my body is exposed, right? Is it really exposed? You're a guy. Is this really exposed?
My back is
It depends
exposed.
on
Is it really
the
exposed?
viewer's perspective.
Let me say something. There are some kind of exposure that me I don't really like.
Okay.
There are some girls that they can go from here to Ireland without wearing bra.
I saw one. Was not 2 days ago. This girl,
Without
it was
wearing
over.
bra.
She wasn't wearing
I'll be
bra.
comfortable. I don't understand. Like, without wearing bra. And most of these girls, they have.
Well, I think it's the negative aspect of the social media, negative
Yes,
effect of
yes,
social
yes,
media.
yes,
One,
yes.
then parenting nowadays. Oh God,
Do you know?
just something
Do you know
else.
some parents are actually the ones that buy all these things for their children?
That is
exactly.
So when you don't want them to look hot, you want them to look sexy,
At
and then
times, lifestyle, celebrity lifestyle, and this other country, the Western world.
yeah,
This is Africa. This is Nigeria. We don't condone
indecent
exposing
dressing.
your body. Indecent
Indecent
dressing.
dressing is not.
You might feel like, okay, these people are not exposed. This is how they do it in the UK, in the US. That is US. When you go to Rome, act like Romans. This is Nigeria. When you get here, dress properly. Most girls don't even know that guys tend to adore them when they cover their nakedness more than when they expose themselves. Once they expose themselves, guys tend to see them as sexual object. Majority of the guys won't see them as this is a lady or a woman that you need to respect. And they say the way you are dressed, that's how they will address you.
Okay.
A lady that is fully dressed, like fully kitted now, you put on probably your jean or your top, everything is just okay,
But then
perfect.
there's
And someone that exposes her body, the way a guy will approach the one that has dressed well
be
will be
different.
very different from the other one. That's just it.
There is this saying that says, "Do not judge a book by its cover."
It's not about do not judge a book by there are some books merely looking at the cover, you know what is inside. That's just
See,
it.
I kind of think that, like me personally as a person, sometimes people call me all sorts of names actually, and because there's some kind of clothes that I can't go to the market and buy it. Even if you buy it for me, I will appreciate it, but I'm not going to wear it. I'll give it out. Some people say, it's because you're acting like Mommy Gio, or you're acting like you overtrained, or so. I said no. It's because I don't want to paint a picture of what I am not to somebody. You understand? So that you will not see me as what I can never even be. So, sometimes there's a way you dress that you get attention of riffraffs
Of course.
on the streets. People will be say on a normal day,
They
cannot call you.
They can't call you.
And then because of the way you're dressed. Okay, so the video I showed you today that happened in Computer Village. This girl, she was on a gown, and then you're not putting on tight, short gown and that. The guy that did that thing was
short gown. You can't wear just only pants.
only pants.
The guy now used this to
and flip
did
the
it
thing.
somehow.
Ah, God.
The gown just
Went off. Of course, even if it's me, let's say I'm like that guy. I also want to see.
I think when the lady dressed well, the guy wouldn't even be able to do anything.
If she was wearing a tight underneath, even if you flip that thing, the tight will be showing. It's a tight that will show. Not, in fact, her ass was outside.
Exactly.
Because the pant she was wearing was half pint. It wasn't full cover. So it showed the thing that was outside there, So why don't you cover your body? And someone told me something. An aunt of mine said,
Okay.
Nzube, do you know that royalties don't expose their body?
Of course.
You know, it's recently I got to know. I watched the Queen of England. She doesn't ever. Then the wife of
Meghan Markle.
Prince, Meghan, that lady. They say royalty does not expose their body. If you want to know how fresh their skin is, like marry them. They will show you what they look like inside. When you don't show me everything outside, what's not one see inside again?
Exactly.
Amazing.
You get, so I don't know.
Okay, he said, to be honest, I think we may need to start talking to other ladies. My God, what these ladies wear out these days calls for attention. I beg, what is this craziness about? You go to the eatery, supermarket, etc., and they are wearing shorts, and you can see their bum cheeks. What is wrong with these girls? Last time, one came with a t-shirt and just a panties under. Even the security guy shook his head. What is wrong with ladies? The urge to go naked is becoming like madness. Jeez.
I think it boils down to parenting style. Parents, they need to, if these ones that have grown up already, they can't be reformed, the ones that are coming in now, you should be able to guide them. You don't need to, I used to see some parents, whereby they take their young boys to the barber and they just barb this kind of nonsensical hairstyle, all in the name of internet, Instagram. You want your boy to be handsome, you draw this kind of different stuff on the guy's head. What you are telling that boy, the boy will do more than that when he grows up. By then, you will not be able to control this boy again. As a girl, to say, my girl, even a small girl, probably like 5, 6 years old, that does not even know anything about beauty, you started painting her face. You started wearing all these skimpy clothes for her. By the time she grows up, she'll be like, this thing is normal. Those ladies that Yomi Casual is talking about now, it might be an effect of the bad parenting style. The parent has been giving her that kind of way, so she has been accustomed to it, like this is the normal way of life. And she has been trained to some extent, like you don't wear something like this outside. At least your knee, it must reach your knee. You can expose your leg, that's fine, or your hand. You can still wear armless, it's okay. But showing your bum cheek outside.
Outside. Then there's no.
No.
What's bum cheeks?
Are you kidding me?
Okay, bum cheeks.
Then that means there's no private.
There is
anymore.
nothing. There's no even private. It's only the. See, don't let me even say anything.
Okay, so I saw a video. Okay, there's this trending video. It's been trending since today on Twitter. The son of former Senate President Nicolas Saraki, where the guy was grumbling a lady's breast. In fact, that was a nipple. He was just, God, I was like, what is this? And then you as a lady, you sat down there comfortably. Like,
I think that kind of lady, probably she's just this one of the sexual workers or something. Because this decent lady, normal right-thinking lady, can't be in that position.
And wait, though, and now the son of a former Senate president of PDP people, PDP that want to take over. Now, what example or what picture of himself is he painting? And he was spraying dollar.
I think that's the failure from the part of the mother.
And the father too, not just the mother, the parents. You don't just blame only the mother, you blame the parents, both the father and mother.
At times, it's the mother that is closest to the children when the father goes out.
Anybody can be close though. See, as a father.
That's the reality.
See,
that's the reality.
As a father, I told someone once that you see this father figure is very, very important in the life of every child. Do you understand? Because you might say it's the mother's job, but you as a father, there's something that the mother.
It's not the mother's job.
See, I'm trying to say something. Like, there are some things that you may not really be able to scold your children about, but if they see their father coming, the fear of father, depending on how you train them,
of course,
is going to make them not to do some things. I remember I was born, they did not pierce my ear. When I pierced my ear because of my grandma, she actually made me pierce my ear. So when I eventually pierced my ear, my mom, she was scared for me because of my father. It's not like she was against it, but she was scared for me. She was scared on my behalf because of my father. Then the day my dad now saw me on earring, I don't want to tell you what happened. You understand? She was just telling me, mom was like
there's no one problem.
See, I don't want your father's issue. Are you sure that hey, you could have even waited, okay, maybe when you marry. I'm like, I look like a boy. I look like the father, I look like a boy. Then when my dad now came, I can remember the story very well. My dad and my grandma. The grandma I'm talking about is my daddy's mother.
Wow.
They quarrel because of piercing of ear. How much more?
How much more exposing?
They don't born me well. They don't born me well.
So it's the fault of the parents.
This is I'm putting on in my house. You see this clothes bar, I go shall drag the hand. Even though the clothes is normal off shoulder. I'll come there. It will not have space. You know that this girl is. But I cannot, even up to this moment, I can't wear something comfortable. I don't even wear armless. Like armless will be see if I raise my hand, they will see my armpits. Okay, go and wear it. Come outside first. My dad. But this is I don't understand what's happening.
Parenting. I know it can be hard sometimes. I've not given birth to anybody, so I don't know how it feels. But so far, so good. We have parents. We grew up with them. Then we knew how they kind of mentored and tutored and trained us. Honestly, I think it's a part of the parents. They have really failed there because each and every one of us, we are representatives of our parents,
of our home,
outside. Anything you do, they immediately like, okay, this is how they brought you up, and that means their parents too didn't train them well for them to know to have failed to train you as well.
See, sometimes are you really sure it's about parents? Why are we talking about family today? What's going on?
Like it's just about this issue because you can just. I think it just graduated probably last year or so, and you are just on the internet flaunting dollars and doing that kind of rubbish. No,
that's total nonsense. Honestly speaking, it's total rubbish. Okay, like I was trying to say something before. Let's say, for example, okay, why is it that whenever a child behaves in a certain way outside, they will say they didn't train the child well. You know, there are some people that they actually have a very, very good and God-fearing upbringing, but then society or peer group or friends will turn them into they will not allow themselves to be turned into a different kind of person. Typical example, I used to have a cousin. I don't know if she's watching. I did not mention your name because she can bully me. Okay, that cousin of mine, when we were in school, my dad told me something like, you can never wear trousers in my house. Don't wear, if you want to wear trousers, that's when you marry. Go to your husband's house. That's when you wear trousers. You get? Now, this is my cousin. She will not say, one day, I went to their house, I was on trouser. She dragged me by the corner. Nzube, trouser, your dad was not home. He did not see you. I said, my dad was at home. He said, what happened? I said, okay. What happened that day was actually that my cousin brother was waiting for me. He wanted to drive me to go and watch ball.
Okay.
So I had to sneak. I passed through the back door. I entered the car. So my father would not see me. And then she was surprised. This cousin of mine, she would not even wear short skirts in the house. She will not paint her nails. She will not put lashes. But in school, you don't want to, like, she's a different person in school. Do you understand? So I feel that probably it's people that around her that was influencing her. But even though she allowed herself at that point to be influenced, I remember growing up, I had to tell my parents that people should allow me. I'm not a bad girl. I'm not intending to be bad either. But let me just free up myself a little in the way I appear. I'm looking like a guy. I cover everywhere. We are total neck. We are long sleeve. What is this? I just want to be free a little. You get? So I feel that young girls of this time, or even our fellow young people, both male and female, let's share. Like if they train you,
train
yourself as well.
If
you don't want to be addressed as a harlot, don't dress like one. It's just that simple.
I think there is a thin line between training a child and actually bullying a child.
Yeah, you don't have to bully them in the name of training.
Exactly. Yeah. Some parents, when they come in, the children start shaking. They won't feel comfortable. Those kind of children will end up joining bad gangs.
Yeah.
Because you didn't make them feel comfortable with you. When they are not even free to talk to you about themselves, you are not training them anymore. You are scaring them away from yourself. So they will go outside there. You believe that, okay, I've trained them well. I didn't allow this boy to wear any kind of clothes. I didn't allow this girl to expose her body. No. At times, listen to them. That's why most of the time I'll tell you that my mom didn't say don't go to don't ask any girl out or don't do anything with them. Just said protect yourself. And anytime you are going out, you say, remember the son of whom you are. Remember how you left this house. You can go out there and you want to do anything you like, it's for yourself. Oh. If you come back here and bring good thing, if you bring money back now, you will have spent plenty of the money on yourself before you even remember me.
Yeah, that's true.
So anything you go out there to do is for yourself. If you are benefiting from it, you take the large chunk of it. And if it is blame and it is the other way around, you'll be the one to collect it. It's not. She'll say something like, in your certificate now, is it my name that is there? It is your name. So if you spoil, you are not spoiling our name. It is your name.
Your name.
That is just it. So that thing just keep ringing in my head because I have so many colleagues that are smokers. But even if you are sitting down here, I will be the only person that will not smoke with them. We will just talk normal. All those words are still with me, even till today. I don't find it easy, even as a guy, to even pull my clothes outside. I don't find it easy. I feel uncomfortable. Even pulling clothes outside, not to talk of okay, be doing ras or be sagging trousers. No. At all.
All right.
It's just about the parenting.
Yeah. Viewers at home watching, please drop your comments. We are going to reply to every comment ASAP. What we have discussed so far, we discussed about new Naira notes we call vote buying. Coalition youth leader said so. And we also talked about the appeal courts retracting their judgments on freeing Nnamdi Kanu. Wow, amazing. And we talked about girls talk, which is like doing
keeping your relationship secret or
open. Does it make it secure? Does it make it like
make it safe or stronger
or something like that? And we also talked about ladies of nowadays. Jamaica just saying ladies of nowadays don't want to wear clothes again. They all want to walk naked and expose everything, expose their bum cheeks and everything. Young ladies. I hope the parents coming up now are TikTok parents, so that's the problem.
Some of them. Because at times there's even
some of them are TikTok parents.
Even my cousin that is just, I think she's just 16 years old. See what that girl posts on her WhatsApp status. Oh my God. I think she has blocked her mom from viewing her status. But even
she's 16.
She's just 16. But if you see this girl, she's taller than you. If you look at her physique, if she says she's 21, you won't even say no. You will just believe her straight away. There are some things that she posts lately. It's not like, okay. I won't say anything. She's not giving bad name. I'm not the bad uncle or the worst uncle.
See, you see me in that aspect. I like to be the bad auntie because me, I will talk to you
because she has a mother, father, and they gave a phone to her. Then I can remember when we bought radio. They flogged the hell out of me. Not even phone, radio. When I was in, I think, primary school. Then yes, I actually saved my own money, my own feeding money. I saved it. I starved to buy only one radio. No, then I was just curious. Maybe that's why I'm into journalism or something today. I was just like, let me just be hearing latest news and all these sports, all those evening sports. I love
from primary school.
From primary school, I was listening to sports. Then they flogged me and they seized the radio. But now the child is just like 15 years old and she's using Android phone, connecting to internet, TikTok, Facebook.
There are some TikTok parents like that one even like I'm annoyed by that. Like they do frontals for their like baby girls that is about to clock 1 year.
Imagine
frontals. You know how painful frontal when you want to remove frontal. You know how painful it is. You know how hot the glue.
Babies that don't even know anything.
Let me say this. I will say this for free. You say this time around, people that are getting married are babies.
Exactly. Of course, they're babies themselves.
See, I don't know. I'm not saying this thing because of anything, no. If I was a guy, in these my 20s, if I was a guy and I want to marry, let's even say I enter 30, let's say I enter 35 and I want to marry. Me, as I did here like this, I will not think of marrying a girl who is 25, 26 this time around. I'll go and marry a girl who is in her early 30s, like 30, 31, because these are people that, like, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Ready.
They are ready, and they are not of this time. Because go and marry a girl of this time. Sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
But there are some. I'm not trying to like dismiss
I'm so sorry.
Factor, but there are some 30.
Except the reasonable ones.
Exactly. There are some 30s that behaves like 21, and there are some 25 or even 23 that behaves like 30. It's the truth. They are. Is it that? I don't even know, but they are very, very rare.
You are right to some extent, but I think when a lady is around 29, 30s, she has played all the games.
Yes, she now
Exactly.
understands.
She's not
some
even ready to
things.
play any game. She wants stability.
Stability.
She wants direction. She wants decision, like being decisive. Like, let's just do this thing. It's not even about dating for 1 year anymore. They can just date for like 6 months. Bam. The girl knows what she wants.
Honestly,
The guy knows what he wants.
they are done with all this too much.
But once the girl is still around 21, 22, 23,
21, can you even marry a 21-year-old girl like
no,
22?
like
I don't
around
understand.
those age, they are just in the world of fantasy. They want to hang out,
They are still in
enjoy
school.
life.
Mind you, the ones that are still in school, there's some kind of life they want to taste after school. They'll be like, life after school. What will it be like? Make a child do like 1 or 2 years. Like, they want to feel it. Like, make a child have a taste. Let me know what it feels like. When they don't reach like maybe around that kind, 27,
that is where reality sets
will
in.
start coming into their life.
Reality will come in.
All right, I think we are coming to the end of the show already. Yes, we're coming to the end of the show.
I think it's all about advice.
It's advice. Today is advice.
Advice.
You guys can see that we are actually good people. You know, before now, you think that we are spoiled. We are good people. They train us well.
We are good people.
We are good people.
Upcoming parents should please. Social media is doing so much harm to our children, and more than the good to them.
And please, our young guys out there, if you want to get married, know the kind of girl you want to marry. Exactly. And you, responsible girl, visualize that guy that you want to marry. Because some of them, they are spoiled from their houses.
Of course.
And they are not even willing to learn. Some of them are not even teachable. That's one thing. When a girl is not teachable, don't go. Because, bro, now divorce last.
Of course. And at times when a man too doesn't, to some extent, listen.
Yeah, when he doesn't listen.
Like, no.
He's only all the time acting bossy.
Is it too much? It is not. It's not as if we should always like ask the wife that what should I do? No. But at times, once in a while, listen to opinion. Let her know that opinion matters. And your children, even if you want them to solve the internet, buy a person. Don't even buy PC. Buy a monitor and CPU. Put it in the parlor where everybody will see what your children are doing. There are so many nonsensical stuff that they check online, whereby you don't know. You will say you might say you set maybe parental guidance. It's a lie. When they go to their room, they are doing something else. They will block you from WhatsApp. You can't see their status.
And
that's just it.
And please,
if I'm to get married, that's what I want.
Once you see them browsing, ask them where the data come from. Yeah, don't just assume that. I saved money, I got data. Ask them where the data come from. Because these days, small children, they get sense past adult.
Of course, that's just it.
We have a comment too. Chukwemeka Kamara, my dear friend, I know him. He said, thank you, people. Thank you too.
Thank you very much. If you are watching, you can also comment. You can also contribute to the program. We are talking about bad parenting style, whereby the son of Bukola Saraki, there's a recent trending video whereby he was fondling a lady outside. He was holding her nipple,
spraying dollars
in an indecent manner, whereby, and this thing has been caused by the fault from the parent side, how it's being brought up or something like that. So that's just it. He didn't learn it, like he didn't just learn it today. It was being brought up in a certain manner, probably his religion or something, or the kind of culture.
No, the parents didn't have time. They were pursuing career, pursuing politics, and they left their children. That's one thing that people don't understand. You just leave your child, you go to work, come back. So they don't even know how their child is about money. It's not about you data and that man that was busy. Don't worry. Person will get time.
What are you trying to say?
Me, I shall not talk my to it make consign.
Our esteemed viewers at home, do you have anything to say?
Well, the whole thing still brought that on relationships and everything like that. See, if you want to come and woo me, make sure you have time for me. And you have to be responsible, because me, I cannot date an irresponsible guy who sags.
Yeah,
I don't have time. I'm very, very responsible. Don't I look responsible? See my virgin hair, you're asking me.
Okay, that is responsibility.
So, as a parent, try as much as possible to instill the right discipline into your kids for their future, so they also can instill their that kind of discipline in their own kids, because it is whatever you teach them, they will teach their own kids.
What goes around
Comes
comes
around.
around.
So please do your best as a parent, and please TikTok parents, stop doing frontals, painful frontals.
For a 3-year-old child, do you want to kill her?
3-year-old, like a 1-year-old.
What
baby,
kind of
which is
wickedness
very,
is
very
that?
bad.
Please don't do that.
How do you guys even think? Like, do you guys even think?
I don't even do frontal. Like the first time I tried, see my hair, everything don't come out because of that. I beg.
Okay.
And to on the other hand too, you the children watching, you the uncle that they've trained and you refuse to be trained. It is your life. It is your life. They've lived their own. Our fathers and our mothers, they've lived their own life. It is your own life. If you like, if they train you, don't receive training. No, do anyhow you like. You would give birth too. You give birth to children. And I pray they don't do the same thing you've done to your parents.
And you must not flog them.
You can even flog them, or you can do anything.
Must not flog them,
and you can do anything you want.
The headache you gave is coming back to you.
The headache, if you give them headache, your children are coming to give it to you. And them, there is something. History will never forget those who do good. Your children will hear about your stories when you were in your youthful age.
That's how I'm doing good now, so that history will not forget
they will
me.
Hear. There are some things we have heard about our fathers, our uncles, and we'll be like, wow, no wonder this person is doing this way. No wonder this person is still acting this way. So those are just the things. The Yoruba will say, Toba biyon, your man tun like bini. If they born you, you will now reborn yourself again. You will be born again. So just you need to
born again.
All right. Some parents would not have time to train yourself. If you dress well, they would address you well. You will never see Okonjo Iweala dressing half naked. That is why she's where she is today. She's respected worldwide.
Honestly,
you never see Queen of England dressing like that. Queens don't dress like that.
Queens don't dress anyhow.
We guys adore you when you cover your naked.
That's why I cover everything.
We see you as sexual object when you expose your body. That is just.
I don't like this thing. And today I put my clothes.
All right, thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you for watching Girls Closet on Flip TV. See you guys tomorrow. I remain Adeni Adiola.
And I remain your one and only Zubi Glad.
And I remain your loyal host and your handsome nigger, Olajide Taufik Olamide.
That's all I've been. Peace out.
Till tomorrow.
Peace out.
Bye.
Catch ya.